They'll start this drive out on the ground. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
On second down, here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 39 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This is 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But you look at this Bronco defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Allen now looks to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Quickly into the hands of Mick. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Wilson going to change things up here.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They go play action with Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just... Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
1st down, Denver.
So here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Option play. Here's Cook. And running with power here. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 6-yard line. A big play there on the option. 56 yards on the ground. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 41, Broncos 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Was on the
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. To about the 40-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A carry for McLaughlin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down, Broncos.
Here's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Yards on the play. And the Bills first down. First and 10.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 76 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's caught by Davis. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard
They
line.
run with Hines. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly